So initially the call that came out was that there was a male in the road by the high school with a gun. As we were getting that information, starting to send officers, the call developed into shots were fired and people were running. We determined ultimately the location was actually at about 23rd and Grand, and there's a residence around the corner where this incident occurred at.
Right.
This time it appears it was some kind of disturbance between people, possibly an organized fight. That's preliminary information. At some point, a gun was brought out, shots were fired, everybody scattered. We do have the person that fired the shots in custody. There is another person with injuries not related to the shooting itself.
Oh, okay.
That's being transported to the hospital, and we're basically interviewing witnesses, trying to wrap up the scene and kind of clear the area.
So was it a juvenile then?
I believe it was an adult. I don't have all the information.
Okay.
There's a lot of juveniles here that are involved.
Right.
A lot of juveniles that were witnesses or were part of it.
Okay.
And then there's some adults involved as well. So it's kind of a mixture.
Has a weapon been recovered?
It has.
Okay. So what if moms and dads are concerned? What can you do to tell them to feel a little bit better tonight?
So there's a lot of concern in the area immediately about what's going on, why the police presence, is there a shooter on the loose, is somebody hurt? At this point, we don't believe anybody was shot. The person that we believe fired the shots is in custody, the gun's recovered.
Right.
So my biggest thing that I can tell you at this point is that there's no immediate danger to the area, there's no further threat from this situation,
Right.
and we're trying to kind of get things wrapped up and get out of the area and get things back to normal.
Okay, we appreciate it. Thank you
no
so
problem.
much. It's Captain Trevor Duncan of the Joplin Police Department. He's the public information officer. So the new information that we do have is that possibly an adult who was spotted with that gun, shots were fired. Handgun has been recovered. Possibly one person being transported to the hospital with injuries not related to the shooting. Maybe personally a beef between some people. And here in this alleyway behind me here is where that gathering was, and where everyone's scattered from. So it'd be related to a residence, which is I believe 3 houses down from here. It's going to be on the 2200 block of South Grand. We'll have more information as soon as it becomes available from the police department this afternoon. Once again, like I said earlier, it's kind of the end of innocence, isn't it? Times are quite different when you know that something like that could happen in Joplin at our very own school, right? And once again, this is a Mets ambulance leaving here. This is 23rd and Grand, transporting a juvenile with injuries not related to the shooting, but in another manner. We thank Captain Duncan for taking his time this afternoon to come and let us know live and fill us in the information that he had. I want to let you know how vital that information is for me as a parent and for so many other parents out there to know that the police department would come and talk to us in the news media. A lot of other towns, I'll be really honest with you, they say nothing, and they think that things go away if they say nothing. But Joplin Police Department have decided they've made a commitment to take information head on, and we really, really appreciate that, because I feel like with more information, we can make better decisions in our lives and better decisions for our kids. Obviously, some poor decisions were made today. We're going to find out more details on who has been detained, possibly arrested with charges. You can't shoot a gun in town, even if somebody's just shooting it in the air. You can't do that. So there's going to be someone that will be named probably in the next couple of hours, and we'll know who that person was. They're also interviewing a lot of people that are scattered throughout the area. This is 23rd Street here, where initially that report came in of a man with a gun spotted right here in this area, and then a gathering of people, like Captain Duncan told us, maybe possibly some kind of planned fight or argument was going to happen in the alley here behind a residence. That residence, we were also told police were seen entering that residence. We'll have more details on that address and what actually transpired. I'm Shannon Becker. Joplin News First is powered by 4State's homepage in partnership with KODE, Action 12 News, and KSN 16 Local News. We are just about a block away from the Joplin High School, the campus here. No shots were fired on the campus, but very close, and changes a lot of perspective for a lot of parents like myself. And this is a Joplin News First exclusive. And what you see behind us, this is MoDOT Southwest Missouri. I'm Shannon Becker. If it's live and breaking news, there's only one place that you'll find out about it. It's right here, Joplin News First. A man shot in the head. It's right here, Joplin News First. We'll have more details as they become available from the Joplin Police Department. Right now, they're still working on their investigation.